Hey, my lovelies, welcome to my channel. Welcome. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're tuning in via YouTube, welcome. If you're tuning in via Instagram, welcome. Or if you're listening to me via the podcast, welcome. Okay. So let's talk about today, right? I've made a few changes to the daily vibration again. Okay. I'm plugging back in the numbers, the numerology part of the vibration. Okay. So we're going to go through, but I'm doing it differently. And I'll get into that once I start to break the day down. So happy Monday to you. Keep in mind that it doesn't matter when you click on this video. Okay. So if the message resonates with you, you take what you need and you leave what you do not. Okay. Keep in mind, however, that energy is fluid. So I can say that this is your energy, but it may feel like the energy that you're interacting with. So you want to place somewhere it needs to be placed. Okay. So if you feel like you're on a spiritual journey, you need some inspiration, some motivation. If you feel like you're ascending, if you're into signs and symbols, numerology, astrology, you may be able to find something here. Okay. If you just feel like there's something going on and you can't quite put your finger on it, you may also be able to find something here. Okay. All right. So it's Monday, Moon Day, which means that Monday is ruled by the moon. Okay. And the moon really rules the flow of how people changes. Okay. Or the aspect of the changeable aspect within people. Okay. So we're talking about emotions here. All right. So keep that in mind as you're moving throughout the day. All right. Now we're doing things a little differently because I stopped doing the numerology aspect of the daily vibration like back in March. Okay. Not to mention that's right around when I stopped doing the podcast. So the podcast is back and you can locate me on any one of your streaming podcasts, Apple, Spotify. Okay. Any one of those. All right. So November 30th, 2020 vibrates on the number 9. Just, as far as the day is concerned, the numerology aspect of the numbers is vibrating on the number 9. Okay. Monday, however, is vibrating also on the number 9. So you have the date, which is vibrating on 9. And then you have the actual day, Monday, which is also vibrating on the number 9. So every Monday, just Monday, okay, the word Monday has a vibration signature of the number 9, okay? So we're dealing with double 9, so we're dealing with mastery. And just so you know, so you have a level of universal and spiritual law in effect today, okay? You also have a level of, or the energetic signature of completeness being in the atmosphere today, because we're talking about the number 9, of things coming into completion, or the last step needed before things come into completion. You can find that energy in the atmosphere today too. We're also dealing with maybe karma, or AKA cause and effect. So you want to be mindful of not just what you are reacting to, but what you are doing to get a reaction today. Okay. Forgiveness is going to be on on the forefront for some people today. So you're going to have to pay attention to that. Some people are going to have to step into their visionary mode today. All right. Number 9 also vibrates on being visionaries. Okay. Learning to say no vibrates on the number 9. And every time I talk about the vibration of the number 9 in these daily vibrations, I really like to reference this one right here, because learning to say no is important in your walk. Right now, sometimes you just don't need to say no. Sometimes you need to say hell no, hell to the no, okay, and maybe fucks no. However, learning to say no is going to be on the forefront for some of you today. Being optimistic is going to be on the forefront for some of you today also, as well as your soul's purpose. Okay. Or maybe even looking for a higher perspective in things today is going to be key as we are vibrating today, right? If you're into the Mayan calendar, right, we are definitely on the signature for today, we're in the blue eagle, right? So we're talking about being able to be a visionary, being able to create and use your mind, right? So any aspect of yourself today that you want to tap into mentally can be available for you today, okay? You have an aspect of yourself that you can bring into completion today. Now, lower vibrational end of the number 9, you can find people being lazy. You can find people not being able to focus or concentrate today. You can find not only others, but you are feeling disconnected from a thing or from someone. Okay. Pessimism is in the atmosphere today because you do have a balance of high optimism on the opposite end of that, okay? So you have selfishness in the atmosphere today also, which is important, right? Because there's a difference between being selfless and being selfish, right? And there are times in your walk where you may be required to be a little bit protective of your own time, right? So you want to find that balance if that's needed today, all right? So now this is what we're going to do, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to pull a card for each of the elements, okay? Now, y'all know how I do this, right? We're talking about the 4 elements here. You're not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, aka the month that you were born on. That you're also responsible, by love, for mastering all aspects of the zodiac wheel, okay? Now, I forgot when I'm doing the dual recording with the podcast, I really shouldn't shuffle, so I am going to apologize if that came across really loud in the ears of you that are tuning in via the podcast. I promise you tomorrow I'll pre-shuffle the cards, so that way we don't have to do the shuffling of the deck. Okay, so we're going to start off with the fire signs because we are in Sagittarius season. Okay, so if you're not a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, this energy or this element can apply to areas in your life that you may need to take action. Okay, so we're talking about movement. We're talking about action. We're talking about movement. We're also talking about passion and lustful energy, but not to mention being able to pay attention and trust your intuition as you're moving through this energy, right? So we're going to start off with Sagittarius, okay? You got 9 of Wands popping up as your message today, right? 9 of Wands energy is being, I want to say being able to persevere and push through some things is going to be key today. Having courage today. Maybe doing things afraid today, okay? Now, you may have to add some love to that today because you do have love begins, right? So whatever you're doing today, right? Whatever you're doing today as far as having to take courage or move past how you feel today. And can I just say that type of energy is kind of in the atmosphere, like, and especially if you have overcast weather, like, so be mindful of that, right? With that courage, you're going to have to attach some love to that, which means don't replay negative shit in your head today, my wonderful Sagittarius. Use your perception. Tap into the aspect of love, right? Remember, forgiveness is key today, but you also have cause and effect, aka karma, coming in to play today, right? Now, you got Sakura Chakra energy popping up here. Sakura Chakra energy is all about emotions, relationship, and the change that needs to happen within those relationships. But it's also responsible for karmic patterns. So you want to watch your pattern. Who is the common denominator in things today, okay? So as you're moving through things and pushing through courage, maybe remind yourself of how you've had courage in the past before to push past some things, okay? Now, let's go on over to the wonderful, wonderful Leos. Leos, you got 7 of coins in reverse. Okay, this is intuitive energy because this is crown, third eye chakra energy popping up here, right? And where's third eye chakra? I'm sorry, this is crown chakra energy. I was right the first time. This is crown chakra energy popping up here. Crown chakra energy is all about divine connection, intuition on pop. This is where I would want to say you just know things and you don't know how you know them. All right. Downloads, uploads. You just, things becoming clear. You just getting the information and you just getting in the source. Call this person, do this. Okay. However, that's the energy you're operating with. But with the 7 of coins in reverse, some of you could be questioning your investment in a thing. Did I invest in this? Is this worth my time? Is this worth my energy, right? Make sure you're paying attention to your intuition as you're asking yourself these questions today, all right? You got it balanced with heart chakra energy. Spiritual union is popping up for you, my wonderful Leos, which means you're going to have to balance that ego and that will, right? Now, remember, your ego is always going to set limitations and tell you what other people's problems are, what they did, what they didn't do, how they should have did, how they should have made you shine, how they should have made you feel, right? That ego can make it be all about you, Leos, okay? All right, that's, and sometimes that can be a little on the narcissist side, right? However, all right, what it's asking you to do today is pay attention more to the spiritual aspect of this, the limitless aspect. As you dive into ask yourself the question, is this really worth my time? Right? Is this even going anywhere? Now, this could be pertaining to a relationship. This could be pertaining to schooling. This could be pertaining to anything in the physical realm that you're giving time and energy to, okay? Whatever this is, you need to be balanced, not just in the physical realm, but it also has to be a spiritual balance for it to be able to move in harmony, in a union, okay? So be mindful of that, all right? Now, Aries, you got High Priestess energy popping off on the board. I think that is also wonderful, wonderful energy to have. Right now, when we're dealing with the High Priestess energy, we're also dealing with energy coming in from the moon. Okay? So High Priestess energy is energy coming in from the moon. So we're talking about definitely energy of the subconscious level. Okay? So we know that sometimes, Aries, you can be a little bit stubborn and stuck in your ways, okay, and always have to go that movement, okay, that taking action, ruling by Mars, okay, and love a debate. It's, everything is debatable, okay. When you're dealing with the High Priestess energy today, however, you are required to trust your intuition some and not get too caught up in your ego, because we do have solar plexus energy popping off on the board. Solar plexus energy, once again, ego versus will. But the thing about the ego versus will and the solar plexus is energy, this can also be because you need to discipline yourself more. Some self-mastery is required, right? Because within the solar plexus, your confidence lies there. Self-discipline lies there. Self-mastery lies there, okay? Your inner strength lies here, right? So all of this lies within this energy, within the High Priestess, right? So being able to trust your intuition is going to be key as you're moving through this energy, right? Now, you got awareness popping up with this. So I want to say, Aries, today you can really tap into some energy of awareness, right? Now, this can also mean, my wonderful Aries, that you are dealing with a Cancer, because we're dealing with moon energy here. So you might want to pay attention to that also, or you could have a lot of Cancer energy in your chart. Or it could also mean that you may just need to tap into your feelings, okay? Now, be mindful, okay, because lack of focus and concentration is one of the signature patterns in the energy today, and feeling disconnected. So be optimistic today as you are moving throughout your day, okay? So now let's move on to the wonderful air elements, okay? Now, if you are not an air sign, we are talking about Geminis, we're talking about Aquarius, and we're also talking about Libras, okay? This energy is going to represent your thinking. We're talking about your mind loops, the conversations you have with yourself, being, repetitive, okay? So you want to be mindful of that as you're moving throughout that energy if you are not an air sign, okay? So Geminis, this is going to be really, really interesting today, all right? Hangman, there's some type of decision that you need to make today, okay? So make the decision, all right? As you make the decision, you're going to find that you're gaining the strength that you need, not just spiritually, but also on the physical side. That strength starts first from within. Let me just say, this is also the number 9 card, okay? You got the number 12 card for the Hanged Woman in this deck. Remember that wheel, completing that wheel. 12 wheels, 12 disciplines, 12 Zodiac, okay? Mastering yourself, making a decision. And as you make this decision, or as you stand in your spiritual strength, you'll be able to make this decision, Geminis, okay? All right, so now let's move on to Libras. You have the Ace of Coins popping off today. This is beautiful energy. Manifestation. This is you, maybe a lot of shopping, maybe a lot of spending. Some of you, this could be mean new job, purchasing a property for somebody in particular that I'm hearing, okay? A lot of movement. Make it rain, make it pour. The message also attached to Ace of Coins today, my wonderful, wonderful Libras, is positive movement forward, okay? Now, I do want to say, however, there is a positive and a negative to all types of energy. So you can't get this Ace of Coins and pop off and all of this beautiful things if you are lazy and disconnected and not doing what you're supposed to do, Libras, okay? Which basically means that you cannot stick your head in the sand. Okay, so just remember that. All right, so now let's move on to the wonderful, wonderful Aquarius. You got 7 of Wands popping off today. And this is also crown chakra energy. So this is divine intuition coming in. Now, with the 7 of Wands energy, let's just be mindful to say that you may have to persevere and push through some challenges today. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's very competitive, or this could be your competitive nature. Okay, my wonderful Aquarius. All right, so if you feel like you're in some type of competition, you feel like someone is in some type of competition with you, okay, you need to remember the only person that you're in competition with is yourself, okay? So there's going to be no need really to kind of like, I want to say, judge a person. right? Just judge and focus on yourself, and you'll be fine today. Just push through some things. Have that inner strength and trust your intuition to push forward today, because yeah, you could be dealing with some energy today where somebody is really like poking the bear today. Okay, you know, it's like you say blue and they say no, it's not blue, it's sky blue. Okay. Yeah, remember to operate and move in love today. Okay, you have 7 of Wands is paired with loving memories. Okay, yeah, so as you're responding today, okay, remember that you're not in competition with anybody but yourself. Okay, so that should take you out of maybe taking things personally today, my wonderful Aquarius. Okay, all right, so let's jump on over, my lovelies, and we are going to tap in to the wonderful, wonderful Earth energy, okay? So we're talking about Capricorn's energy, Taurus energy, and Virgo. If you're not an Earth sign, you can apply this message pattern to the physical areas of your life, okay? So we're talking about the money, the cars, the bill, the house, you know, the dog, okay? Anything on the physical aspect that you may have responsibility or may need to pay attention to is what this message may resonate with, okay? So be mindful of this, okay? Now, let's see. You got the World card, which is really asking for you to balance all of your chakras, because this card just holds all of the chakra color wheel in here, okay? The World card also indicates things coming to a completion, which is not bad, because we're also dealing with the number 9 that deals with completion today, okay? So you need to be mindful of that, okay? Now, we're going to place this energy for Capricorns, okay? You got the World card coming in. And with the World card coming in, Capricorns, this is going to be all about firm foundation, okay? Now, keep in mind, all right, energy is energy. So take the message where it applies. You don't have to be a Capricorn to grab this message, okay? So the World card is talking about things coming into completed because you've now created a firm foundation, okay? Don't let the negative mind loops keep you in a place where you're repeating the same things only because you're stuck in limited mind loops, okay? Remember, the energy in the atmosphere today is feeling disconnected. So emotionally, let the wave come in, feel, and let it go out. You don't want to hold on to anything that's going to make you feel bogged down in energy today, all right? Be optimistic today, my wonderful Capricorns. That's going to be key, okay? All right, my wonderful Virgos, you got the 9 of coins and it's showing up in reverse. This could be somebody very greedy. I'm just saying. This person could be very greedy. And when I say greedy, it's like they, what do you call people that try to get you for like a con man, or like, yep, see, yeah. Be mindful today, Virgos, okay? Virgos, be mindful today, 9 of coins energy, and it's paired with deception and envy. Be mindful of this energy today. You have to have somebody around you today where they're, yeah, they're a little iffy. Watch your purse, watch your wallet. Anybody calling you today talking about business ventures, or anybody calling you today, you know, trying to borrow money or whatever. You know who this person is, yeah. Be mindful today, okay? You could have someone coming in today, and this person could be very boisterous too. Maybe not, they're not even coming in trying to borrow money. This person could be very braggadocious, very boastful about. They could be very boastful about shit that they don't have. Like, shit is not gold in here. Shit is not gold in here. It is not. She's trying to say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the wealthiest of them all? And the card is saying, not you. Okay, so whoever's coming in about money today, you want to watch it. Okay, or about a housing situation. Somebody may be coming in line about something, a financial end today, and maybe around housing. Okay, I hear more financial though. This is maybe around money. Okay, my wonderful Virgos. Yep. Everything that glitters ain't gold. Sometimes it's just gold glitter. Okay, all right. So, Taurus, you got the Knight of Cups popping up in reverse. You could be dealing with unrealistic energy today in your communication because you do have the throat chakra popping up here. Throat chakra is, yeah, I don't understand. That's a powerful ass chakra. This is where you create life. What did it say? Like the power of life is in the tongue, right? Right? You can curse life, you know, or you can create life. So Knight of Cups is saying that you can be interacting with someone, or you can be very unrealistic and very moody today. So be mindful of that. Third eye chakra energy is popping up, period, with this. So you may have to change your perception today before you communicate, my wonderful Taurus, okay? Sometimes things aren't what they seem. So watch your perception in a thing today, okay? Watch how you perceive things today. That's going to be key, okay? All right, so let's move on to the wonderful water signs. Now, if you are not a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, and I'm a Scorpio. You can apply this message to your emotions. So Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, all right, you can apply this message to your emotions. All right, I'm shuffling the cards a little light because I really don't want all of that extra feedback in the podcast. So I will pre-pull tomorrow, I promise you guys. Okay, so we're starting off with the wonderful Scorpios. Okay, we're gonna give it to Scorpios because I literally forgot Scorpios in the water element just now. So we're gonna give the first one to Scorpios. Scorpios, you got the Star card. It is written in the stars. Divine timing. Things lining up. Okay. So you got the Aquarius energy popping off on the board. Okay. So there's hope. There's inspiration. There's newness. This is written in the stars. This is destiny. Okay. Everything has been leading to this place. Okay. Now. Y'all got a lot going on today. All right. So you got a lot going on today, my wonderful Scorpios. And I don't even feel like it's just today. I just kind of feel like maybe even for I'm not going to give it away. Check out your monthlies. Let's just put it that way, right? Yeah. Just check out your monthly. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. So you got the Star card popping off today. Divine time and things that's happened. And some of you have been suffering in silence and dealing with a lot of mental conflict. And that's some of that Gemini energy in the atmosphere also. But this is because you've literally stepped into a new beginning. Not that you're stepping into a new beginning. You are in a brand new beginning, okay? You no longer have to suffer in silence. See, number 9 card, which means things are coming to completion, right? The mental challenge or the mental conflict is really about bringing your mind into balance and as far as focusing on the things that you really want to experience and not on the things that you fear. Because the new beginning is here. We're definitely in 0 point reset, and I've been talking about this pretty much for the whole year, okay? So just know that. You got heart chakra energy popping off here, which means that you're going to have to tap into that heart, honey. Remember, the heart chakra is your true brain, your true compass, okay? This is what judges things. So you want to be mindful of that, okay? All right. My wonderful, wonderful Cancers. Wow. You guys have the 3 of Swords energy popping up today. And the 3 of Swords energy, just so you know, it's attached to the solar plexus, right? But before I break down the solar plexus, this is very sad energy. This is very painful energy, and this could be coming in via communication. So this could be a breakup. You could have lost somebody. Okay, so this is painful energy. Your heart is broken here. Okay, now let's get into the chakra in which it relates to, which is your solar plexus. Your solar plexus rules your self-confidence. Your solar plexus rules self-discipline, self-mastery, inner strength. There's no coincidence that the 3 of Swords is connected to the solar plexus. Okay, so obviously when you're not feeling so strong because your heart is broken, right? Right, your confidence may need to be reboosted. But guess what, my wonderfuls? Okay, listen to me, Cancers. You're going through transformation. What they say, no pain, no gain. Remember, I keep telling y'all, love is not attached to pain, right? Pain is attached to growth. In order for you to grow, there may be a necessary process of a painful, growth process. You can find that pattern all through nature. Okay. All right. So transformation and 3 of Swords energies popping up for you today. All right. Know that as you And this is a number 13 card, you know, powerful number. You can check out my dark matter video number 13. We went over the number 13. All right, so yeah, I gotta say, get out of your feelings so you can get into your feelings today, Cancers. Okay? All right. Pisces, you got the Wheel of Fortune popping off, but it's popping off in reverse, which is heart chakra energy, right? Heart chakra is known for love, forgiveness, compassion. This is like, I want to say, this is your, can be your defense mechanism where you just completely shut down, or it can be the outpour of love mechanism where you just allow yourself to not just be loved, but to give love, okay? And to receive love, right? Now, today, however, my wonderful Pisces, you got the Wheel of Fortune popping up in reverse, which means that there could be some external whispers. You could have external energy in your way, maybe blocking some choices and some decisions that you need to make, or some choices or some decisions that you have made, okay, that you now have to, I want to say, take responsibility for, right? You got the number 2 card popping up here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's requesting movement, choices, and decision, right? And these decisions will have to be made with your heart. I'm just saying. They're going to have to be made with your heart. I just feel like, and the Wheel of Fortune, just so you know, that's Sagittarius' energy, because that's Jupiter's energy. We're talking about expansion. So something is requiring you to grow or grow up. Okay? Yeah. But you're going to have to pay attention to the people in your ear, or to what you're looking at outside of you, right? You have to pay attention to those things. Okay? All right, my lovelies. I appreciate each and every one of you. If I'm not mistaken, I think only let me see. Nye and I go live tomorrow. It's Tuesday. No, I'm not. No. Yeah. Tuesday, Nye and I do a live. Wednesday, Kim and I do a live. And Thursday, Kelly and I do a live. Okay, so stay tuned. Join me in all of the platforms. You can definitely hop on over to Instagram. I created a new Instagram page. The number 4, Your Inner Voice, the same as a YouTube channel. Or you can find me on any podcast. Okay, Spiritual Chef. Okay, the number 4, Your Inner Voice. Okay, join me on the podcast also. Spiritual Chef for Your Inner Voice. The number 4, Your Inner Voice. All right. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to see you guys live for Pay It Forward Friday, as well as live Tuesday. I think we go live on Instagram. I think we go live on Instagram on Tuesday. I'll have that in tomorrow's daily vibration for y'all, okay? Do something kind for yourself, love yourself, honor yourself. Check out your monthlies if you're on Patreon, because they're starting to go up now. Okay, peace, love, and light to each and every one of you. Bye, my loves.